Hey everybody, it's Paul from Karis Penco. I am going to be your guide, your pen person for this video and for many videos to come. If you've watched our previous content, you know who I am. If not, welcome. I really appreciate you clicking in here and figuring out what's going on. And I'm super excited to be here and kind of show off this pen, the Skadi Vertex Special Release. I hopefully I am not butchering that. I did look up some pronunciation guides for this, and so to be quite honest with you, this is kind of one of the big releases that I've looked forward to since we purchased this material. Oh gosh, it's been about 6 or 7 months now. So I'm going to go ahead and share with you guys some images of the pens in question, and hopefully this is a nice crystal clear image that you're seeing of 3 of the pens. So some of you may be like, I don't understand. I don't understand the background. I don't understand what you're going through here. And so quickly, the goal this year was to kind of to do special releases that were constellation, mythology, oceanic, or water related in general, and then kind of alchemical in terms of the focus of how we source the inspiration when we look at the materials that we get and we kind of decide to do that. And so after these, when I got this material in to begin with, before it was machined, I was really intrigued with the way that it looked. Beautiful, beautiful resin from the UK that we sourced from Turner's Workshop. Can't say enough about Vince at Turner's. He is just amazing to work with and gets his hands on some absolutely awesome material. So this stuff showed up. Raw bars, they were a little bit rough on the outside, and so we didn't really know what we had. Machined them down and got the stuff and was just like, man, I don't know where we're going to go with this one. Like, there's a lot of different possibilities here. It might be a little bit difficult for you to see in this picture, but it's like a green. Let's see if I can get this to kind of, oh gosh. There we go. So it's like a mint green with some like shimmer to it, and then this dark blue that's got a lot of shimmer to it, like just gorgeous, gorgeous granite material. I'm a fan of granite materials when it's like this. When it's really, really spectacular and you have like 2 or 3 colors that work really well together, I'm a huge fan of it. And so we got the material, machined them, pulled them off, and this is what we found. And I was like, wow, those are incredible. Like, those pens look amazing. What, what am I going to refer to these as? And because we work with Ishmael on so many of the Vertex lid boxes, he does basically all the artwork. I sent him photos of these, and his first response was, I look at it and all I see are like frost giants, ice giants type thing. And so we kind of came to that like consensus right away. And so, and I agree, like there's definitely like a chill, wintry, northern lights type of, it's got the blue of the ocean, and then, kind of like just a dusting of snow across like the greenery of the north. And so that kind of led us to, okay, Norse mythology, giants, like where can we go from there? And we haven't featured a lot of specific people from mythologies in the past. There's been a lot of like references to mythology and stuff like that. And so this was definitely an option or an opportunity for us to feature a more like a person rather than a thing or a mythology reference like Blood of the Gods or things like that. And so we landed on Skadi, who is Norse, a jotunn, Norse goddess and giantess, a deity in who's attested to in the prose and poetic Eddas, as well as many other Norse writings and the poetic skald backgrounds of the poems and the oral histories of the Norse people, not just one people group, but there's many who believe that her essence is tightly woven with numerous different people groups. And so she's she was a huntress and skier and somebody that was in the mountains, bow hunter, a warrior. There's parts of the writings that attest to her being a warrior and wearing full armor. And so very powerful figure. Part of the reason that she wasn't shunned by the gods in Asgard was that she married the sea god Njord. And so you have this very powerful figure that's not nearly as known as many of the Norse deities or Norse heroes, but definitely one that we felt when we saw this and we're like, frost giant, ice giant, that she had that in her persona. And so that's what we landed on. And I'm really happy with it. I know Ishmael is very happy with it as well. And so they're available right now on the website, $170. Here's the artwork if you haven't seen it yet. Really great artwork in terms of what, put it down here, and I'll switch the screen back. Give you a kind of a close up. Let's switch back. So artwork done by Ishmael, again, does just an amazing job on the artwork. We wanted to do something that was stylized and similar to runic Norse writing, but definitely had the our kind of feel. And so the stylized, almost, I don't want to say Celtic because that's not fair in terms of the Ks that you have here and how they're designed. You frequently see artwork and writing and painting from that period, and then just the lettering is somewhat similar to what it's a modern take on runic writing. So it's definitely a modern design, something that we would feel very close to us in terms of the time frame, but also definitely has a touch and a feel of the background of the mythology that we're going for. So he did a great job once again, blew it out of the park. Absolutely did a fantastic job. I have a great time working with Ishmael, our back and forths and our and just kind of our brainstorming on different ideas. And he's extremely helpful, not just on the drawing side of things, but in like kind of focusing on where we need to go. Sometimes I'm a little bit off and I'm thinking grand scheme of things, and he helps me focus on where we're at in terms of, hey, let's try this instead of big picture. Let's try to focus, like in this one, not whole mythology and find something esoteric. Let's find an actual mythological figure. And in this case, we really did that, and he helped me out a lot with that. So I'm looking forward to sitting down with him in April, and if all things work out, you'll be privy to that conversation as well when he spends some time here at the shop. I'm thinking of doing a little bit of an interview type thing with him, but that's neither here nor there. That is a Skadi Vertex Special Release. And so, once again, it's on the website right now. It's a special release. We do have limited availability on them. We won't have any more once we sell through these. It's a slightly larger release than normal. I don't have the full figures in front of me. I think it's a little bit but somewhere between 50 and 75, somewhere around there. So not super limited. We are offering 4 different grip sections with it. You can choose from the blue, the transparent blue, the Coke bottle, light green, smoke transparent, and then also the mint translucent. And so those are the options that you have with that one, with this release. And then also whatever nibs, we are running out of some nibs. We don't have the fine golds. We're running very low on the broad gold nibs. Several of our titanium nibs are low and will be out of stock soon. We have a lot of stuff on order, but if there's been a nib that you specifically wanted to get your hands on and you potentially want it with this release, now's the time to pull the trigger. So there we go, wrapping it up. I'll switch over one last time. We'll give you guys a look at the pins and the box. As I say adios, I should have researched how to say goodbye in Scandinavian or Norwegian or one of the other wonderful languages that I don't speak. However, I didn't. There you have it, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, the Skadi Vertex Special Release. It will be available. It is available on the website right now. You can find the link in the description. Please like and subscribe and continue to support us on our YouTube channel as we grow. It's not monetized. Any of the ads that you see at the beginning are because YouTube puts ads on there. We have not monetized it. This is free content that we're providing to you. And hopefully it is helpful in seeing what we're selling. All right, there we go. Talk to you again soon. Bye, everybody. Have a good one.